Girl, cause I love you. You are my girl. See, I love the world of you. But so you know.
So let's go ahead and start this thing because I'm excited to finally film a full face of makeup with you guys, just sitting in front of you guys, talking to you guys, and just putting on makeup. I have missed that so much. We're just gonna go ahead and jump right along with it. So first, I'm gonna be using this Rose Hip Hydrating Oil that I did purchase from TJ Maxx, I think it was. Yeah, from TJ Maxx, which I absolutely love. I use this only like on my drier type of days. My skin just does not know what to be. Like there's some days that I'm extremely dry. There's some days that I am extremely oily. So it kind of just depends, but right now this skin is feeling extra dry. So we're just gonna go ahead and go right along with it. And I'm not gonna put a lot because this thing is super oily, like super. So we're not gonna put that much. If I'm looking this way, it's because I am looking at my monitor to make sure that I am in focus because, yeah. Oh Lord. Now I'm going to be using this facial aloe coconut light spray type of deal. I did pick this up at Ross, which I absolutely love. It just feels so refreshing on the skin. Notice how I just went crazy with that, but I don't know, I just really love it. It just, I don't know, it makes me feel like fresh, and it just, I don't know, it just gives my skin a very nice feeling. So I'm just gonna let that sink in. I was going to low-key get me a glass of wine, but I think that's just way too much for YouTube right now. So we're just gonna sip on this, what do you call these? I don't know, but they're pretty good. Oh, I needed that. And for primer, I'm gonna be using this Under Wonder Perfecting Pore Primer. I did get this in PR like years ago. I wonder if it has an expiration date. I hope not, because I've had this for a while. This is by Perfectly Posh. I really do like this primer though because it does fade away my pores. And on top of that, it just smells really good actually. Like makes my skin smell really good. So I'm just gonna put that on my problem areas. For foundation, I actually found like my most perfect combo ever to kind of go out because I am going out tonight. So I do want my skin to be looking A1. I want to slay tonight. So I have been wearing this combo lately, guys, and it has been everything. I absolutely love this combo right here. And this is the Infallible Pro Glow with the Infallible Pro Matte. These two together, they're everything. I usually start off with the Pro Glow and I just kind of put it on my beauty blender and I just kind of dab a little bit onto my skin. This is like the perfect color for my skin actually. Then I put some of that Pro and I do put a lot of it, like a lot. And then that's when I start kind of just working. See how like it's definitely lighter, but we're just gonna start working that all over our face. And look at that coverage though. Like that coverage is everything. Like you can never go wrong with that coverage. Just have to put my neck, but look at that. Beautiful glow. Like, do you see that glow? It's just gorgeous. So now I am going to be going back to my oldie but goodie LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is their HD concealer. And I picked this up at any like beauty supply store and I just absolutely love this because one, it's full coverage. It does mattify your under eye and it just looks so nice. So I can never ever go wrong with this concealer. So this is the one that we're gonna use for today. And these are very affordable as well. This is why I love these concealers. Just to kind of brighten it up just a little bit, I'm gonna take the same concealer but just in a different shade. This is in the shade Nude. The one that I just put on was in the shade Pure Beige actually. So we're gonna put Nude on. This is more like a salmon-y kind of pink color. It just kind of adds a little bit more brightness to your under eye. And we're just gonna blend that out with our Real Techniques type of blender. Okay, and after that I have everything mattified, I am going to go ahead and just do a cream type of subtle contour, and I'm going to use this Wet n Wild makeup stick. This is their contour stick, and this is in the shade Call Me Maple. And I don't know, I just love this. I've been using it lately and I actually do like it. So we're just going to contour just a little bit. Just right here. We're just going to grab that same beauty blender and we're just going to go ahead and just dab it. So now that I just set that, I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eye, and for that I'm gonna be using the Airspun Loose Face Powder. I've been using this lately and I actually do like it. I forgot how much I liked it, but inside of here I just have one of those little wedges and I'm gonna use that to set my under eye. So we basically set the whole face. So now I am just going to be taking, let me see. Now I'm gonna take this Real Techniques brush. It's just a tiny brush, and I'm gonna be setting my contour. And I like setting my contour like this simply because I already have everything carved out, and it just kind of makes it easier for me just to kind of, you know, follow the lines and stuff. So I'm just gonna take this, what is this from? Black Radiance Pressed Powder, and this is in the shade Golden Almond. I have been loving this contour, guys. I just think it's like the perfect shade. I did find this cosmetic line at Walgreens, I believe it was. It's like an amazing, amazing, amazing beauty line. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit of that and just set where I had that contour. And now we're gonna take a brush and we're just gonna clean everything out. I'm going to contour a lot more throughout the time that I'm doing my makeup, but for now we're just gonna go ahead and leave it like that. Now that I have my brows down, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the eyes. So for today's look, I kind of want it to be a little bit more dramatic on my lower lash line. So I think I'm just gonna keep it a little bit neutral on my actual like lid. And then on my lower lash line, I wanna do something like dark and smoky. I don't know, just kind of make it, you know, like we're slaying, but we're still keeping it chill, if you know what I mean. And for that, I have not used this palette in a while. I think I've only used it like once or twice. So I decided to take it out of my drawer and we're gonna be using this one. This is the BH Cosmetics Neutral Eyes. This is their 28 color eyeshadow palette. And it's just like, well, obviously neutral colors, neutral eyes, hello. Okay, this one's like super hard to like open. So, okay, there you go. So this is what it looks like. I don't know, I just love like the neutral shades that has like a lot of browns. So we're gonna definitely be using this palette here. So first, we're gonna go ahead and set our concealer on my lid. So for that, we're just gonna use just a very nice neutral shade right there. I'm just gonna grab it, I'm gonna put it all over the lid. So I'm gonna use this brown right here. They don't have names, so I'm just gonna use any type of browns that I like from this eyeshadow palette. I'm just gonna put it all over my lid, like basically. So I'm gonna start off with that brown. And like I said, I'm just gonna, okay, I need a mirror because this is not working out. So we're gonna use this mirror here. You don't have to have this palette. Again, any palette that you have that has like neutral shades, brown shades, it will do. You don't need this palette. So anything that you have in your collection that has like a taupey brown shade, that would be perfect. Again, we're just gonna go ahead and put it all over our crease in our lid, and we're just gonna keep blending because we are going to be blending tons and tons of browns. So don't get discouraged. Like I said, the main focus on this look is going to be the bottom lash line. Let me get another brown shade. Let's do this one. Oh, this one has shimmer. Okay, that particular shade that I grabbed has like shimmer. I don't know why I did that, but we're just gonna go back to that brown one. Or just use your finger. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of change it up. I'm gonna go into my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm gonna grab that darkest brown color right there. And that's basically what I'm gonna use for my eyeshadow now, because I don't know why the shadow that I was using was shimmery for some reason. So now I'm gonna go in with the Tartelette Toasted palette. This is one of my favorite palettes. Guys, believe it or not, this is my very first high-end eyeshadow palette that I've ever owned in my life. I've been using it so much. I could have used it in this tutorial, but I'll just use it in the next one so I can go a little bit more in depth with it. But I'm just gonna use that dark shade right there, and I'm gonna use that for my bottom lash line. I'm just gonna use a little angled brush like so, and I'm just gonna start putting it on my lower lash line. And you wanna put it as close to your bottom lash line as possible. And then we're gonna go ahead and grab that brown shade right on swap of that. It's called Cozy. And we're just gonna go ahead and start blending that bottom lash line. Just gonna start blending until it smokes out. I am gonna add a little bit of black in there in a bit. Now what I'm gonna do, I've never done this before, but I'm gonna do it for the sake of this video. I'm gonna grab some black liner. This is by, who does this? I think this is by Love Cosmetics. This is their black gel eyeliner, and I'm gonna grab some on that same angled brush, and I'm gonna intensify that bottom lash line. So we're gonna go ahead and add some mascara so that we can put on our false lashes. I low-key want to put black eyeliner at my bottom lash line, but I don't even think I own any black eyeliner. Do I? I have this big old jumbo shit thing. See if it'll work. Did it work? So we're gonna go ahead and finish the rest of the face. So I'm gonna go ahead and bronze up just a little bit more, and for that I'm just going to use my Wet n Wild Mega Glow contouring palette, and I'm just going to use that same brush here, and I'm just going to contour just a tiny bit more. For the nose, I found that this brush right here, this is the e.l.f. brush. I'm not sure what this is called, but I noticed that it really does contour my nose really well. So I'm just gonna take some of that color, and I'm just gonna one line there and one line there. And then I'm gonna take this blush right here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just do the apple of the lower cheek. And now for my favorite part, which is my highlight. We're gonna go ahead and be using my handy dandy Paradise Highlight Kit, and this is the Bad Habit palette. And I'm gonna use this white just to kind of highlight the inner portion of my inner corner. This is like intense. My little nose right here. And just a tiny bit. Finally, to highlight, I'm gonna take these two right here. Lord Jesus, that is intense. So now that we are slaying, we're just gonna go ahead and finish up with a quick liner. This is by Jordana, and this is in the shade, what shade is this? Rock and Rose. I'm gonna go ahead and line that up. Then I'm gonna go ahead and put this Milani lip gloss. This is in the shade Amore Shine. It's one of the new, this is one of their new like lip products. I'm gonna put that over top.
last forever.